Hey folks, and welcome back to the AffroShow. You know, when I do these update kind of videos, I tend to talk about something quite serious, or I try and shed light on a particular event that's happened lately, and I don't script it. So if you hear mistakes in the audio, or if it sounds awful, or if I stumble, apologies ahead of time. It's going to happen eventually, but that's what happens when you try to do these talking videos off the top of your head, so pardon me. Anyway, as you guys know, being a content creator is mentally difficult and tough. Obviously on YouTube, they've changed the algorithm from last year. So you have to have a certain amount of, watch time, and you need more engagement and so on. So it's no surprise that many of us have not only tried to up the quality of our content, but we've also tried to be much more forthcoming with networking, and we've tried to show people, or kind of attempt to show people, why our content is worth checking out. And if they want to, go ahead. And when you do this every single day, not uploading videos every single day, but when you try and network every single day, and you try to show people what kind of content creator you are, and you show off why you should be worth looking into, and you don't get much response, or if growth is slower than you'd be expecting, it can be mentally challenging on your health, and that can lead to disastrous consequences. I can't lie about that. It can be as simple as just a unhappy day sometimes, which is fine, or it can lead to something much worse. You start to wonder what's wrong with yourself, you start to wonder about your content, your YouTube channel, all sorts of things, and you start to resent your channel, you start to resent life, you start to resent what's been going on. The easy thing people tend to do is blame YouTube. Oh, YouTube did this, YouTube did that. YouTube is the issue. That's the reason why my channel's not growing. But the problem is that while YouTube could be an issue in some degree, which is true, YouTube is definitely not the savior of this platform, Google, shall I say. But I think what the issue is that all of us, myself included, that's why I'm taking a break after my next video or two, we all push ourselves to the breaking point, to the point where we think, oh my God, if I don't get this right, then my life is over. And it shouldn't be that way. I've always told people that no matter what you do in life, no matter if you get a job in media, or videography, or pets, or in the store, or see whatever your dream job is going to be, if you were able to have a job and you knew you were going to love it, you would do everything in your power to not only stay in that job, but you'd also make sure that you would do that job to the best of your ability. So why not do the same in your videos, right? Well, most people do. I'm sure you can talk to any content creator, small or big, and I'm sure most of them who are serious about YouTube are going to say, yes, I put in a ton of time into my effort. I record the video, I edit it, I do the sound, and I film the content. I have to go travel. I'm sure any content creator will tell you straight away how much work and effort they've put into their content, and all of them can detail bit by bit what they have to do to get their video up and running, so that when we see it as viewers, it will be great. But then when we do that, we always think, oh, we have some entitlement to that because we put in the hard work. People are going to watch, possibly, so when they do watch, we're entitled to something, right? Well, look, it's hard to get out of that thought process. Not everyone does it, obviously. There's plenty of people who don't do that, but a lot of us do that. And even when we don't mean to do it, we do it. I've done it. I can't tell you how many times I've gone, oh, a video should be doing this much because of the response I got on this post here. But then the video comes out and you think, what? Why did the video that got so much response on, say, Twitter suddenly doesn't transpire into YouTube views? And I think this is the main issue with YouTube, or being a content creator, is we expect things to happen. It's not something that we can control. I'm sure every single person who makes a video on YouTube or Vimeo or Twitch, whatever, we all expect a certain amount of response, a certain amount of views to come through, because we think our videos are worth X amount of views, content, whatever. And then when it doesn't happen, if it only happens once, twice, we don't care. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm learning. I'm going to improve. I'm going to try and get more audience retention, whatever else. You know, maybe the video just didn't quite get the exposure because people aren't looking for the subject in question. Whatever. But when it happens a lot, you know, it's happening more often than not, and you feel that you're not growing enough, or you feel that all the hard work you've put into your video is going to waste, what do? Do you keep going, hoping for the best? Do you keep grinding at it, hoping that one day a video will just explode and get you the fame, the views that you want? Or do you take a step back, like I'm doing right now after the next 2 videos, and you kind of look back and go, okay, you know, first thing you're going to say is this what you want to do on YouTube? You know, do you want to be a content creator? Do you want to be somebody who makes videos, even if they don't make the views that you want? Or are you going to be the kind of person who does YouTube, is going to sulk about every video that doesn't succeed, and is then going to go, oh my God, you know, oh, my video didn't do well. Oh, why is, you know, and you start to complain about it. Look, YouTube in 2019 is not easy. It just isn't anymore. Unless you're lucky, unless you're already a big content creator, unless you've already got a massive following somewhere, unless you've got income somewhere, so whether you've got Patreon or you know, full-time job, whatever else, being a YouTuber in 2019 is hard work. It just is. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do YouTube. I'm not going to tell you how to go about YouTube. I'm not going to tell you what the best way is, because every single person who does YouTube does a different kind of content, a different kind of genre, and everybody has their own niche, their own speciality, their own skills, their own way of talking, their own way of going about what they do. And I feel that many of us simply can't tell each other what to do. Yes, we can advise you. Yes, we can tell you what could be done to maybe get a bit more attention to your video. Maybe there's some obvious sound editing that's a bit wrong. Maybe the graphics that you're making aren't great. Maybe the edits are poor. Look, there's only so far you can go before you have to tell yourself, what can I do as a person to grow? What can I do as a person to make my content better in my style? What can I do as a content creator to keep myself going when the tough times get rough? And unfortunately, a lot of us have chosen to quit. Now, YouTube's not for everyone. You know, it isn't. You know, not everyone can succeed or thrive or enjoy what they do. There's nothing wrong with that. If people have to quit or take a step back, definitely do that. You know, if it needs to be done, do it. But too many people quit before they've even begun. And I think that's what I want you guys to take away from this whole video, after all this rambling nonsense, is that YouTube is difficult. YouTube is hard work. You can't compare yourself to people who are more successful than you. You can't be somebody that you're not. And you can absolutely not think to yourself that you deserve success when you've had no reason, no entitlement to get success. You can make the best content in the world. You really can. But if no one's watching it, you can't then say, well, people aren't watching my content because they don't understand, or people think that what works on YouTube is all this fake drama nonsense, or making these over-the-top, you know, clicky thumbnail baiting videos. You really have to be strong on YouTube. You have to really be wanting to do this, because I promise you one thing about YouTube: you will be upset. You're going to be broken. You're going to have some of the worst times of your life on this platform. But at the same time, you'll also have some of the best times on this platform. You'll have some of the best friends on this platform. You'll have some of the best fans on this platform. You'll have some of the best, most loving, caring audiences you could possibly get on a social media platform. And to me, when you think about all the positivity that YouTube still has left over, to me, that's worth striving for. A community, one that loves what you do, no matter what the content is. You as the creator loves what you do, i.e. your videos, your Twitch streams, or your books, whatever you do. And more importantly, that you continue to motivate yourself and not have other people do it for you, because yeah, it's great to have friends and all that, but you need to motivate yourself all the time. And while taking a break is great, sometimes if you then one day decide that you can't motivate yourself any further, perhaps maybe, just maybe, it's time for you to stop. But for someone like me who loves the platform, despite all the drama and all the nonsense that YouTube puts us through, I want to carry on YouTube no matter what the case may be. And until the platform shuts down or something, or the internet goes wrong, or Article 13 kicks into full force, I will never stop doing what I do on YouTube, regardless of views, regardless of comments, regardless of just subscribers, anything, because I just love what I do. Because at the end of the day, whatever I do is going to help me in some way, whether it be in the short term or hopefully the long term. This has been a very interesting rant for me. I just had to get things off my chest. I really had to, because so much has been going on and I just wanted to be totally honest without being pedantic and attacking people, because that doesn't help anybody and no one deserves to be attacked. And like I said before, no one's upset me. I just had to get this out my chest because I think somebody has to say how they feel, and I just want you guys to understand that I'm not doing this to attack you or put you down. I'm doing it because you really need to know to yourself, is this what you want? And you have to be willing to put up with the absolute crap that YouTube and other people will put us through, because unfortunately in the real world, that's what would happen if you had a job part or full-time. This has been John from the AffroShow. Hopefully I'll see you next time in a more positive video. Take care and keep creating.